clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Black Knights ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like you.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Golden Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they
this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you kick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away. That's caught. It's Slater. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Army! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Lawson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Pulls and fires complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Let's go. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cal. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He'll pitch it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Picks up the first down. At the 35, he's loose. Gashing the deal, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
when you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Turning it on. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are. They know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
And the Black Knights are marching down the field. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now adjusting. Right on the money. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Lawson. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give on the option. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this
fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The give to the left. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Ashley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, I want to be a team that can run the football and be physical, especially on 2nd and inches, buy myself some space, coming out of my own territory. The defense met the physical challenge. Now 3rd and inches, this offense needs to be more physical.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jackson. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. On the run, it's Jackson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Find some fresh air. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll immediately call timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, and time is running short. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Black Knights! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play from the quarterback.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. He stopped way short of the first down. They tried the fake, and no one was fooled.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Army. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, that boomer-bust offense is not good. Like, we have to take care of the football. It's a premium take care of the football. Every time you've taken care of it, Palmer, you've driven down the field and had successful drives.
I didn't have this on my bingo card, I'll be honest. Turning the ball over this much and still having the lead, but their defense and special teams have done their part. Offensively now, just do your job, and you're probably pulling away in this one.
They're going back to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll leave it with him. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Golden Bears will have it first and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's now third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. He makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close to them.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on it.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A 3rd down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Under fire. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Quickly complete. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. The RPO, it's complete. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
The Golden Bears will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Well, time and time again, this running back has found pay dirt. 3 rushing touchdowns, but nowhere to go that time. I think if you're on defense, the biggest key has got to be penetrating and shooting these gaps. They did a great job of that getting the TFL.
And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit.
Turning it on! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Okay, ready? Let's go!
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 31 to Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can't stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.